In some few weeks to come, Ghanaians will have to participate in a new voter registration exercise ahead of the 2020 general election. This is despite stiff opposition from the inter-party resistance against the new voters register. With COVID-19 in mind, the Electoral Commission has come out with a lot of protocols to ensure that persons who come to the registration center are safe from contracting the virus. We are here at the Greater Accra Regional Office of the Electoral Commission. Right here, the few things that we've observed even before we speak to officials here is that there are some markings here to help with the social distancing protocols. If I report to the registration center, what would be the first thing that we'll have to do?
Okay, anyone who comes here will have to wash his or her hands here after washing. And then you come and then join the queue. And you have markings here indicating the distance between those in the queue.
So far, how many people have you had here?
So far today, about 60, but it's still ongoing. So when they come, this is how the process they go through.
How many people did you register yesterday?
Yesterday was about 55.
Now we want you to take us to the registration center itself. Yes. And take us through what the processes are.
You see this gentleman here, and before he sat down, the thermometer gun was used to check his or her temperature. So when everything is okay, then the main form called the registration form 1A will be completed for the person. That one is captured manually. We use pen to write. We will take your personal details. So when it is done, then the applicant will tamper at is being done. Then the registration officer will also sign.
After these papers have been filled, what process is next?
When it is done here, then the form will be given to you. Then you move. This is the first stage.
Okay.
Then you come to the second stage. This is the second stage, where the details on this form, on this form will be keyed onto the laptop here. So when it is done, but before when it is done, then they will take your biometrics here. The thumbprint scanner is there. Okay. Then the camera is also there. And when everything is done, then it will be printed. So the personal details that were captured with pen on the main form is what will also appear here, printed.
Is this to suggest that it's an instant?
Yes, card. Issuance of ID card, instant. So the moment everything is done here, you get your card before you leave the center.
Be speaking to some of the people who have gone through this process already to get their reactions. Coming here suggests that you're a concerned voter and citizen. There are two entering positions on this. You see on one side, the NDC and some other political parties on the other side. In your view, what do you think that these parties can do so that we can have a very smooth process?
I think that it's about cooperation. We need the cooperation of everybody to make it successful.
What can you tell us about the guarantee system that you're going to use?
The guarantee aspect of the whole registration exercise is that the EC is saying you don't have any of the two prescribed ID cards, that is the Ghana card and the passport. When you come to the center, you will need two people who are registered voters to guarantee for you.
What criteria should I meet to be able to guarantee for someone?
Oh, provided you can prove that you know the person.
Okay.
Not necessarily only these ones.
Okay.
So if there is any other, you can indicate.
The concerns about disenfranchising a lot of people doesn't arise.
It won't occur at all. It's not going to, because even the previous registration, it wasn't everybody who had these prescribed cards, and people. The guarantee system was in place, so it covered such people. And this time, it has even been enhanced by expanding the number of people that one can guarantee for.
So that's it. The day 2 and the ending day or the final day for the voter registration exercise. The piloting here at the Greater Accra Regional EC head office. So we're following up this story to know when the EC will come up with the actual date for the new voters registration exercise and the other protocols that we need to adhere to. Reporting for Citi News, Hansen Ajeman.